let us know on Facebook. YouTube, y'all good. All right, family. Let's get to the point. Now, as you see, I didn't entitle it on Facebook because I had to start it over because Facebook was acting crazy, okay? Now, let me tell y'all this. I have a message from the Sphinx, which is the overseer of the earth, as I told you all before, okay? And you got to move over. There's too much light over here. Come on.
I'm going to turn this one on.
Yeah, that one of them got to go off. They're too bright up here. It's too bright. Let's see. Maybe turn this one off right here. You know what I mean? Because it's like directly coming over the top of my, you know, my hair. All right, that's better. That's better, y'all. Now y'all can really see my wild afro, right? All right, y'all. So, now, hello. You look at Facebook, and I look at Twitter. Nah, shit. YouTube. Look, y'all. They really, you know what? They really acted it. All right, anyway. So, we're going to talk about, first of all, y'all know Mexico had another earthquake, right? Y'all know Mexico had another earthquake, and, you know, I don't know, y'all. Now, you know how I told y'all on the radio show how to use your natural instincts, okay? Use your logical instinct, your logical senses. Let me get it right. Think about it. DACA. What does DACA stand for? Somebody put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. What does DACA stand for? You know, they've been having a lot of talk about Mexico. You know, if you are not an immigrant here, if your parents came over and you were young when you were an immigrant, they were going to still send you back to Mexico. Well, I'm going to say it like this. We do know that nothing is a coincidence, okay? We do know that, y'all see my hair sticking up. We do know that pretty much nothing happens by chance. Now, 2 earthquakes back to back. What the hell are they doing to my Mexican sisters and brothers? I don't think it's right what they're doing. But let me tell you, as I always say, they're doing will be their very own undoing. They better be very, very careful. Okay? Pay attention, family, because they're doing too much. A little bit too much. That's what they're doing. And what they're doing is they are, you know, now we can talk about the harp. Now we can talk about harp. I feel like it was a message to Mexico. I feel like, you know, it's a big message to Mexico, okay? Now.
It said population control.
Population control. Yeah, we're going to get in that too. But who in the hell do they think they are? Who in the hell do they think they are? There's babies and children over there. And you know what? They better be very careful if they're trying to, cause, problems with peace, Mr. Amazing. NICKY. They're trying to cause problems, and what they don't know, mother, don't mess with her children. Don't mess with her children, because her children is going to come, she's going to come back, and you think she's bringing her wrath now? She will wipe, what'd you say earlier?
She'll wipe that whole population up.
If they do what?
If they mess with the children.
If they mess with the babies, okay?
And that's what they up to.
I'm going to tell y'all like this. Now this is something I can say that got me, Now in other videos we talked about the earthquakes, the weather, what was going on. It's the natural order of things. We talked about the harp, but as I told you all, they manipulated it with harp, but nature actually heightened it, okay? But now this one in Mexico got me a little bit too, I'm going to say feeling sorry for our Mexican sisters and brothers. Now you got another hurricane, Hurricane Maria, that's coming to Puerto Rico. Isn't that ironic how Maria is coming to Puerto Rico? You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, there's a lot of, propaganda going on here, family. A lot of stuff that's going on that we have to use our logical senses about. But, they better be careful, okay? They better be very careful because, they're doing, as I always say, will be their very own undoing, okay? And, a lot of people say, well, yeah, well, they're still doing this and we don't see nothing. Trust me. I promise you. Things are going on. They're just not showing you on their media. But they are getting punished. As they're doing these evil deeds, they're getting punished for what they're doing. Okay? You want to say something? Because you're looking at the camera like you want to say something.
No, I was just reading the brother Adriel. Isn't that?
I've studied extensively with what you're talking about. All right, Adriel. And what have you studied? Tell me, what have you studied? And I'm telling you that I didn't study, but I see spiritually. You know what I mean? You see these eyes of mine, I can see spiritually. So I'm telling you all what I see spiritually. However, you know what? Again, as I always say, man is not invincible. And like I said, their doing will be their very own undoing. Oh, they're getting away with it now. So we all think. But if y'all can see beyond the media, you'll see what I see. Okay? And that's what brings us to do this broadcast tonight, because I have a message. For those of you who've been following me for a long time, over 10 years on Blog Talk Radio, over on Facebook Live, on TV, whatever, I have a message. And as I always told you all, the Sphinx is the overseer of the earth. Now, if you go back on my YouTube videos, you'll see that I did a remote viewing into the Sphinx, okay? And when I did the remote viewing, I was telling everybody what I seen inside of the body of the Sphinx, under the Sphinx, connecting to the pyramids, the 3 Giza pyramids. Now, I'm going to say this morning I get a download message from the higher-ups, whether you want to call them aliens, whatever the hell you want to call them, okay? And I'll share that at the end of this video, the ritual that you all must do as humanity. Y'all can do it if you want to. You don't have to do it. It's up to you. But it all ties in with what you all think is going on with the end of the world. We talked about that the other night. We know it's not the end of the world. We know it's the end of an age. It's the complete end. Okay? As you always hear us say, we're at the beginning of the end. Well, the 23rd marks the end of the Piscean age. We said it the other night on the video. However, there is a ritual that has to be done along with this energy. And I'm going to share that at the end of the video. Did you want to add something?
It's time to pay up. A lot of the things they've been getting away with, they won't be getting away with. And like she said, with the population control, and them going after the babies, watch what's going to start happening to their kids. And the spirit going to deal with them.
Oh, they're going to be dealt with.
That's why you see certain politicians dropping like flies and famous people dropping like flies, because everybody's in cahoots with each other. But they ain't seen nothing yet.
They ain't seen nothing yet, okay? Now, let's talk about weather for a few minutes, because what I do see is, as I said, with Mexico, all I could do is shake my head. Because it's sad, because this is a heart, generated with Mexico, okay? And I'm going to tell you all like this, at the end of the day, like I said, their doing will be their undoing, but they better be very careful, because what they don't know is what they're doing is they're stirring up even more energy. And, now you're messing with the, with the tectonic plates in the earth. You see what I'm saying? Now, according to the article I read, Mexico is on a land on tectonics that's like jelly. That's a whole bunch of nonsense, okay? Let me tell y'all something. They're messing with it, and what's gonna happen is gonna come back and bite them in their behinds, okay? And when I tell y'all it's gonna bite them in their behind, they're gonna wish they never would have did that. Because now what's gonna happen, y'all, is they're gonna be running over here. Because if you causing earthquakes in Mexico, where them poor people gonna go? They're gonna come running over here and every other place. What you wanna say?
Yeah, and really, who's like, man doesn't own Earth, so how can he say you can stay here, you can live here, this person can live here? Nobody can say that, so I mean, these people think that they're superior and they own the earth, and they're about to be shown something different.
Well, family, I'm going to tell y'all like this. When we speak about population or depopulation, first of all, it's a damn lie. There's enough room on this earth for all 7 billion people on this earth.
And then some.
And then some. There's places on this earth man hasn't even seen, okay? So, they're full of it with that. It's all about resources with them. But, again, let them do what they do, because as I always say, their doing will be their own undoing. So sit back and watch. And you know, all the evil that they're doing, it has to take place. What you all have to understand, we are in a spiritual warfare. And this spiritual warfare is real. And there's a lot of walkthroughs. You got a lot of energy within the mix of what's going on. Yes, you have harp, you have discern, you got the spiritual warfare, the spiritual, you know, versus the physical warfare. You got the disagreeable spirits and agreeable spirits that are entering the bodies of these folks and making these men thinking that they're, you know, invincible. But honestly speaking, again, sit back. You just embrace the energy. Now, let's talk about the message of the Sphinx. As I told you all years ago, the Sphinx is the overseer of the earth. The Sphinx is a woman. It's not a man. It's not a king. The Sphinx, the real name of the Sphinx is Haramake. Okay, and the Sphinx is a woman. Now, this morning again, I get a download in my DNA, a message that I must give to humanity. Okay, you know, a lot of people have a hard time believing in aliens. Okay, a lot of people don't understand that you got to be literally stupid if you don't understand that there's beings all over, you know, on other planets. Okay, and what we have to understand is this is the time. Now, you know, of course, we talked about this a bit the other day when we talked about Planet Nibiru or Planet X, the Anunnaki. First of all, somebody hit me up on Facebook this morning and said, Nikki, you said they were going to start showing themselves, and sent me a video over in Oklahoma where they were actually seeing spaceships, okay? Or, you know, some type of ships. And, you know, that's another thing I did years ago. If you go on YouTube, you'll hear my CD called Cosmic Forces. And the cosmic anthem was, they coming for your asses, okay? And that was a message that was given to me about 6 years ago when I did the CD called Cosmic Forces. It's on YouTube. It's called Cosmic Anthem. You know, they're flying high in the sky, you know, and there's a reason why they're coming for y'all, okay? That was 6 years ago or 7 years ago when I did that video. But I'm going to tell y'all like this. There's a lot of truth to what's getting ready to take place with the appearance of more ships. Okay, when we speak about the Anunnaki, when we speak about these other beings that are coming here, they've been here already. Some of them been here, and there's more of them coming. Now, it's all part of the plan. The Sphinx is tied up with that. Now, you all know, ancient Sumerians, original ancient Sumerians were black. Let's get it right. Okay. We're talking about the Anunnaki. We're talking about putting the Sphinx here and the pyramids here. The Sphinx was put here to be the overseer of the earth. The pyramids were also put here because all three pyramids are connected to all the other pyramids. You have the Mayan pyramid. You have what else? There's a lot of pyramids all over. You have, you know, a lot of pyramids all over where it's connected.
You got pyramids in Peru.
In Peru, you got, you know, pyramids here in America.
I think it might be some in Antarctica too.
Yeah, I think
they
so
got some
too.
in Japan, they got some in
China. You know, and they all connected to the electrical grids of the main pyramids in ancient Kemet. Okay, the three pyramids of Giza. Now, the Sphinx, again, is the overseer of the earth. The Sphinx is what I get my messages from, and from the higher beings that give me messages, okay? Now, with saying that, what we have to understand, family, is that this energy that's coming Saturday, it's not the end of the world. We do need to take heed to this energy. We do need to take heed to what is going to take place, okay? The being part Mayan, I can tell you a misconception that was made about the Mayan calendar years ago. You know, I heard about the misconception of the Mayan calendar, okay? You know, I don't know. I don't know about the Mayan calendar. I think it was a little bit off.
They said that, well, what they were saying that they said the world would end at a certain time, and the calculations, they calculated it down to the very end. But I think that was...
Wasn't it supposed to be 2012?
Yeah, I think they...
It was supposed to be 2012.
They didn't know what they was fucking reading.
Yeah, I don't know if they knew what they was reading, because they was talking about the blue Kachina coming back. That was their, you know, and that was in 2012. We're in 2017 now, okay? All right. Now, with this eclipse that just happened, okay, and with the actual energy that we're going to experience on September 23rd that the Christians think that they're going to carry out, you know, and do their little rapture or whatever they call themselves doing, us spiritual folks I have a message for us, okay? I was giving a message this morning, and I was up, and I was, doing my little research, and Spirit just kept downloading information into my brain, As some of you have seen, I put it on Facebook this morning. Now, Friday, okay, what we need to do is Friday, we're going to, eat all day. After 6 o'clock, don't eat nothing, okay? And this is important. Y'all can do it if you want to. You don't have to do it. I don't force nobody to do nothing. But if you want to get on the same vibration as this frequency that is getting ready to come in here after this weekend, you better do it, okay? What you're doing is you're going to eat before 6, nothing after 6. Drink water. During the day on Friday, if you can, try to do at least 10 or 15 minutes of sun gazing. If you can't, if you're not used to sun gazing, still get your butts out in the sun, okay? Pay homage to the sun, okay? You're going to do this on Friday. Now, when you get home, you do nothing but drink water. But before you drink that water, you must pray over that water. Ask that water to resonate with your body, okay? Before you drink it. Keep drinking it all day. Get you a half a gallon and drink it till it's time you go to bed. Now, before you go to bed, what you want to do is you want to get you some lavender oil, because lavender has a way of relaxing your body down, way down, okay? Essential lavender oil. As you all know, those came from our ancient ancestors. They didn't just come out. Lavender oil and peppermint oil and all them essential oils come back from tombs of Kemet or Egypt. Now, want to get you some lavender oil. Now, this is the message I was given. I'm giving y'all the message that I was given. You take heed if you want to. And then what you're going to do is, if you don't know what binaural frequencies are, binaural frequencies pretty much are frequencies that resonate with your own frequency. Your brain emits, I think, like about a 6 or 7. Don't quote me on it. Go look it up. Do your homework, okay? If I can remember. But you want to, listen to a frequency of 441 hertz, okay? 441 hertz. And there's a reason for that, because the 441 hertz is going to take you into the dimensions that you have to go through while you're sleeping, okay?
And you can find those beats on YouTube for those who don't know.
Somebody said the Mayan calendar was off because of the Gregorian calendar. The real date is September 23rd, 2017, and the real day. Okay, but see, people are scared. They think it's the end of the world. And that's what's happening. But according to the Bible, according to what the Bible says, the rapture, the Armageddon or whatever's supposed to take place. Now, I'm talking to my spiritual folks, y'all. And my spiritual folks, y'all got to listen and take heed. Because, when I get messages, I'm sharing them with y'all because y'all need to know. Otherwise, y'all going to be left down here on this vibration, okay? So with saying that, I was saying, once you're going to burn your lavender, put it in the diffuser, put it in the candle burner, okay? You're going to get into bed. First of all, take a shower too. Make sure your body's clean. Take a shower. You should take one every night any goddamn way, but take a shower.
Some people don't.
Well, you should. If you've been out in them streets all day, collecting all kind of goddamn bacteria, sitting on shit everybody done put their feet and hands on. When you get home, you should be taking off them clothes, throwing them in the washing machine, and getting your behind in the shower. Ain't no excuse. Now, take a shower. Because when you're in the shower, you're going to communicate with the spirit of water then. You're going to communicate with the spirit of water as you're drinking water before you go to bed. You're going to take a glass of water. You're going to leave it by the bed. You're going to burn your lavender oil to relax you. And then what you're going to do is you're going to put on your binaural beats of 441 hertz, okay? Now, I put up on Facebook, and you're welcome to print it out, I put up a spiral. Okay, which you're going to gaze into while you're going to sleep. Because what that spiral is going to do is take you into your dream world and take you through the dimensions along with the frequency that I'm telling you to listen to, because that frequency is going to help push you through them dimensions, okay? Now, when you're going through these dimensions, there's going to be some type of energy. I can't tell you what it's going to be. I'm just giving you the message that you're going to get downloaded into your DNA, okay? Now, some folks probably like, what the hell is this woman talking about? I'm going to tell you like this. If you don't understand, it's beyond your comprehension. But if you know about the planets and you know what planet you came from, as such as I came from Saturn, and so did he, you understand? As my Dogon said, they came from Sirius A and B, and the Zulu said they came from Mars. I know where the hell I came from. I'm giving you all the message, okay? Take heed if you want to. Now, when you take that spiral, when you're going to sleep, you're going to stare at it. I'm going to say do it for about a good 10 minutes, right when you know you're going to get good and sleepy. When you close them eyes and you fall off, what's going to happen is you're going to begin to be taken through that spiral. Do y'all remember Doc Strange? Did y'all see the movie Doc Strange? What happened in Doc Strange? Tell them.
What you talking about, the fight scene?
Remember when she punched him and she started going to the...
Yeah, she hit him and knocked his spirit out of his body, and he could travel. She knocked him out of his body where his spirit astral traveled through the dimensions.
His spirit astral traveled throughout the dimension. So this is where I'm taking y'all on Friday night, and this is very important because when you come out of this, you understand. I'm gonna say the real Matrix. You're gonna. As I put on Facebook today, y'all, you're gonna have some power like no other being on this earth. Don't say I didn't tell you so, okay? And it has to be done properly, okay?
Follow it to a T.
Follow it to a T. I put it on Facebook. I did forget to add the water though, family. Are there any questions that y'all want to ask? Did you want to add something to that?
If this is mostly for people that are spiritual, that live this life, or they really go into their spirituality. This is who this is for. If you don't believe in it, I wouldn't even do it if you don't believe in it, because you actually, sometimes when people do these things, they might get scared, but it's nothing to fear.
Keep talking, because I'm trying to.
It says, do we have to look into a random spiral picture?
I put it up on Facebook, the one that they should look in. Because it was sideways. Can y'all see us now? We're not sideways no more, right? That's ridiculous.
Can I smoke some weed to relax? Somebody wants to know, can they smoke weed?
Can you smoke some weed to relax? If it ain't pure coming out the goddamn plant itself, hell no. Now, if it ain't coming straight from the plant, no. I'll tell you what, if you can get it straight from that plant, then you're damn right. And as a matter of fact, you don't want to smoke it, you want to chew it up and eat it. How about that? Okay? All right? Now, what's Talk's Facebook name?
What?
Okay, we're not understanding what you're saying, Ashley Frazier. Okay, now, okay, family. Now, we're going to go ahead and, the rest of the time, we're going to take questions and answers, okay? So, Mexico.
What's your Facebook name? That's what she meant to.
Ashley, look up Nikki Love, NICKYLOVE.
I'm not on Facebook.
Turn it a little bit, yeah, so we can get it. These cameras are kind of, going crazy over here, because, Facebook done switched the shit around. I don't know what the hell they doing, y'all. I don't know what they doing. But we're going to take some questions and answers now. You fix the screen, Nikki. Yeah, because it was sideways. I don't know why it didn't turn, but I'm looking on my computer, and it was like, you know what I mean? Yeah, there you go. Right there. Hold on, y'all. We're trying to get these cameras together.
What the fuck?
Let me see.
This motherfucking... Oh, I know what, because it's on this thing. That thing right there.
Yeah, put the face behind it. Alright, y'all. We're just trying to get these cameras straight.
Actually, you can move that one. Yeah.
Okay. Alright, here we go. Here we go. You're going to have to get over here because this is going... Look here. Try to do Facebook and YouTube at the same time, y'all. All right, we're going to go ahead and do some questions and answers now. Okay? So, hold on. You can look at that, and I'll look at the Facebook.
Alright.
All right, so, what's YouTube saying? Go back to the DNA part you referenced. Zay Gatsby, the DNA part. What part are you talking about? Are you talking about the part where I said that once you go into the dimensions when you're sleeping with the frequency that they will give information? Okay, what's going to happen is there's going to be some information that's downloaded into your DNA. Okay? As you all know, I always talk about it. The DNA is a DNA reactivation. Not activation. I don't give a goddamn what nobody tell y'all. Do not listen, because at one time, 25,920 years ago or more, we actually used all strands of our DNA. We had access to that. We were more spiritual. We were spiritual beings, okay? And we were highly spiritual. This is the time we're coming back into. But what Spirit showed me is that the DNA is going to be reactivating 2 strands at a time, okay? So when you do this, based off of what's going to happen Friday, okay? What's going to happen Friday is you have to, basically you're going to be putting yourself like in a coma to experience this energy and this change and this information that has to be downloaded into your DNA. So this is the message from the Sphinx. Go ahead.
And somebody said that they're talking about North Korea is gonna shoot some more missiles on the 23rd.
North Korea is going to shoot. Okay, is North Korea going to shoot some more missiles on the 23rd? Let me see what I see. Let me see what I see with that. Let me see what I see. Let me see. Is North Korea going to shoot some missiles on the 23rd? No, I don't see it. I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it.
I'm gonna say, how do you sun gaze?
You got to do it slowly but surely. You can't just go out there and think
Yeah,
you're going to look at the sun, because you can blind yourself, okay? What you want to do is you want to do it maybe 5 minutes at a time until you get used to looking at the sun. Start out first with closing your eyes.
Just say, I recommend closing your eyes.
Close your eyes first and get used to that sun beaming into your eyeballs. You know what I mean? With your eyes closed. And then slowly but surely try to open your eyes, and sort of like you're taking your energy into the sun. You know what I mean? Little bit at a time, okay? Until you get used to looking at it. And how you know is you can deal with it. Every time I do my sun gazing, when I look at the sun, most of you all just see this bright yellow light. I see the outline of the sun. That's how you know you're connected. You're connected into the energy of the sun, because you will see the round. You understand? You ain't gonna see this bright light like everybody sees, okay? So that's what. But you want to do a little bit at a time. Don't try to do it right away, because you ain't gonna be able to take it. Sort of like you're training your eye to take into the energy of the sun. And another thing I was told, you know why I got my afro today, y'all? Because I was told that I had to get, y'all hear it. This is real. I've been wearing an afro for the last couple of days, but I was out today and I was told that this is the ether, this is the energy through my hair. You know what I mean? And there was something that had to be done to my hair today. So when I went out earlier, I held my arms out and just went up and just let it resonate with me. You know what I mean? But don't do it so quickly. Take your time, okay?
Doofus duck face.
Justin.
We're doing it at dusk or dawn help.
Let me tell y'all something. Every other culture pays homage. You ever see the Chinese and the Indians, when they get up early? You got old 80, 90-year-old people early in the morning, and they all get up and they actually do their Tai Chi exercises to the sun. You know what I mean? And it's early morning when sun rises, not when sun's going down, Justin. Do it in the early morning. If you want to take your butt back to sleep, go back to sleep. Have you guys ever heard of a guy called the 13th Son? He has a similar message. You know,
yeah, I heard of him.
I heard of him. I actually seen a couple of videos years ago, but I haven't seen him in a while. What happened to him? And can mugwort tea help too? Grant Michaels, mugwort tea help with what? Calming you down? Is that what you're speaking of? Mugwort tea is pretty good, but I like I said, I was giving a strict message. I don't know what the lavender's going to do. I don't know if it's close to the, what do you call those flowers that you see in the walls in Kemet? I don't know if it's close to that scent or what.
Moringa?
No, not the moringa. It's the, what are the flowers?
Oh, the lotus?
The lotus flower. I don't know why the Sphinx gave me that, but they gave me that. The lotus flower. Okay? I don't know what it is about lavender, but they said strictly lavender. Okay? What's the question from YouTube? And see, the water, you don't need to be drinking nothing else but water. Remember, we're in the age of water. We're in the age of water and air. Aquarius represents air and water. As you all see, we're gonna have more floods. There's a lot going on. We do know there's manipulation. Again, let me get that straight. But water, I mean, y'all need to be bowing down, praying, drinking, in the shower, talking to, bowing down in the shower to the goddamn water.
Shit. That's
okay?
Most of the earth might get covered with water since we're in the age of Aquarius.
Exactly. Yes, Saturday morning you should wake up drinking water. He just kind of got off of YouTube. Oh, okay.
I just say this. Mexico earthquake plus Hurricane Maria. What's going on? I heard a scientist say the sun is about to get worse. He's talking about the when shooting out the gamma rays and stuff. What's it called?
Shooting out the rays. The sun is about to get worse. The sun is about to get worse. You know, you missed it, but we talked a little bit about Mexico. We talked a little bit about the, you know, as a matter of fact, y'all, there was another sinkhole, too. I told y'all that on another video a couple months ago. There's going to be more sinkholes, okay? And, you know, like I said, there's some manipulating, you know, being done, but there's also, you know, as a manipulating mother is fighting back, too, okay? She's fighting back. It's a spiritual warfare between man and the earth, okay? A spiritual warfare, a physical spiritual warfare between earth and man. But let me tell you something, man better sit their asses down because they don't want to play with the power. Like I said, water is the most powerful force on this planet right here. Y'all see them tsunamis take down tanks, take down whole cities underwater. I don't play with that water. So y'all let them play if they want to.
You see anything happening in NYC?
In New York City, there is a hurricane coming through New York City. Hurricane coming through New York City. There's going to be some more flooding. Y'all remember Sandy, the Sandy hurricane or whatever it was? That's coming to New York again, but it won't be Sandy. It'll be another one. If you want to know anything about this sun, go to Suspicious Observer. This guy is brilliant.
There was another earthquake near Fukushima today. Is that in Japan?
What is it? There was another earthquake?
Yeah, in Fukushima today. I have you say it.
Let me see.
Okay.
Yes, I remember you talking about the sinkhole, and I heard about the one recently. Where?
Right here. There was another earthquake near
Fukushima, that's in Japan?
Yeah.
Oh, really? I didn't even hear about that one. I didn't hear about that one. Any other questions, family? Yeah, I'm kind of sleepy. Let's go back to the sun. The person who mentioned something about the sun. Brother Pharaoh Osiris, peace and blessings, family. If I miss y'all type it so y'all know that, damn it, I can't get everybody. We're on YouTube and Facebook, y'all know, right? Okay. Now, let me say this, okay? We are taking questions and answers now. But I hope y'all vote that ritual down. I hope y'all vote it down because this is real. Y'all gonna need that energy. Don't say I didn't tell y'all so. And the thing about it, don't panic. Do not panic on what you see going on. Do not panic at all, okay? There's a lot going on. Now, in reference to the sun, somebody said something about the sun getting hotter. You know what I'm saying, families? We don't want to get caught up in the hype about what's going to happen according to the Bible, the rapture, the 12, the daughter of Israel, and the 12 stars and all that. There's a spiritual meaning to this. As I say, this African folklore, metaphors, plagiarisms, okay, that we have to, do pay attention to, because there's a lot of things in the Bible that may be true, okay? However, we got to look at the metaphors of it. It don't necessarily mean what you think it's going to mean. But, based off of the scripture I told you about the other night, Corinthians, when they talked about the mysterious sleep, that's the coma. I'm bringing you all into Friday. Not coma in a sense where you will be in another dimension as what's taking place that's going on here. This is the message I was led to give you all by the overseer, Haramarket, the Sphinx, okay? Now, y'all play if you want to. Play if you want to. Y'all play if you want to. Because I have to remember, because we're shifting in consciousness, okay? You got to embrace this energy. Otherwise, your consciousness is going to be stuck right here on this plane right here. The world that you are seeing right now, all the chaos, all the destruction, all the, man-manipulated things going on, along with Mother Nature and the spiritual war that's going on between man and the war, you all better pay attention. Get into your comas on Friday night. Take yourself into them dimensions. Take yourself into a place where you will not have to deal with this energy. Because when you wake up on Saturday, you're going to be a whole different person. Okay? Any more questions, family?
Let me see if we got some over there, because ain't nobody's too much saying that over here. If we do it really.
Sadie Williams, yes, I can tell you your past lives. I can tell you what your journey is here. I can tell you why you came back to this earth. Yes, I can do that for you. As a matter of fact, I had somebody that booked a past life reading today and a general reading today. They want to know what what they're supposed to be doing, okay? I said, if you don't have a what? A burner, can you chop the oil in your
Body.
you can. Yeah, if you don't have a burner, you can actually take a little bit of the lavender oil, take a cotton ball, and put it on the bottom of your feet. You're gonna smell it right away. It's gonna come right through the feet.
It's gonna come out your mouth.
It's gonna come right through you know what I mean? Yes, kids can do the ritual too. Yes, they can. Yes, they can do the ritual too. Now, the food part of it, they don't have to, because kids are different. First of all, kids are still close to the spiritual realm than we are, okay? That's why over in Africa, the elders and the babies are the most respected. So children are pure. So don't let them starve. They can eat all day and still have them drink water before they go to bed. Put a little bit of lavender on their feet. The spiral they don't have to do. You understand? Because they are still naturally connected to the dimensions, okay? I think up until about, I would say 11 years old, these children are connected to these dimensions. They're still closer than we are, okay?
Somebody said, did you hear about Trump having a black girlfriend?
Will it be that bad if we don't go into the coma? I must admit, this is a bit scary to me. Zay Gatsby, don't be scared. Maybe I shouldn't use that word. See how they have they put spell words on it and you stop fear. You're not gonna be in a coma.
She just meant a deep sleep.
I meant a deep sleep. You know what I mean? So don't be scared. Don't fear. And as a matter of fact, fear keeps you vibrating on a lower frequency. Don't fear nothing at all. You don't have to fear. Now, I didn't hear about Trump's black girlfriend, and I don't give a goddamn if he got a black girlfriend, but I'm going to tell y'all what I see. I don't see that Trump is a racist. Y'all can say what you want to say, and I see that Trump did have black women, and he liked black women. He liked women, period.
That motherfucker, they just putting that shit out there because all this shit, the leaders are calling him racist of the world now.
I don't, honestly, family, let me tell y'all something. Y'all can say what y'all want to say. I don't see that Trump is a racist. They have an agenda. An agenda is the cause, huh?
I said they making them say a lot of this shit.
The agenda is the cause of race war. Y'all know what it is. Stop acting like y'all don't know. Y'all see? It's the cause of race war. Come on now. Let me tell y'all, family. So, they're going to use the puppet Trump. They're going to move to... What's so goddamn funny?
buddy on this. He said Trump is gay as fuck. I think with a transgender with a big, you know what?
I don't think I don't. Let me tell y'all something. I told y'all he's funny to me. Even the Korean Kim Jong Un, they're funny to me. I laugh. I sit back and laugh because if y'all could see what I see spiritually, y'all would laugh too. Y'all will laugh too. It's funny to me. Okay. Now I'm gonna say this again. Now check this out, y'all.
If y'all want the ritual, y'all gotta go back and watch the video.
Who wants the ritual?
A couple people.
If you're on Facebook, find me on Facebook, Nikki Love. You'll see the ritual. Do the ritual, okay? Do the ritual.
Or watch it again on YouTube.
Nikki, Trump's family has a history of racist. I heard about Trump's father. Y'all gotta stop letting media brainwashing program y'all. Everything y'all see. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all get on YouTube and y'all let these conspiracy theorists. Y'all start tapping into your own bodies and minds and souls. See, that's the problem, and that's the energy we're in now, and that's what's taking place now. This is why they're able to control your being, because they got a hold of your mind. You see what I'm saying? And if they got a hold of your mind, then they control you. Everything we hear. Let me tell y'all something. I had to stop looking at YouTube because I'm getting sick of hearing about the hurricane, about this, the same shit all day, every day. And that's what we call subliminal programming, where they continue to show you the same things, okay? Not only that, you got to remember we are in an age where the Christian age has to come out. So man no longer will have control of your mind, which means that you better pay attention. Better pay attention. What y'all think that Mandela effect is about? You know what I mean? People ain't even thinking logically. Think about it logically. DACA, D-A-C-A. What does DACA stand for? What are they talking about? And then all of a sudden, it's all about the Mexican immigrants. Let's build a wall. All of a sudden, Mexico got goddamn 2 earthquakes. Come on, family.
That's called social engineering, too.
Social engineering. You know what I mean? And what they're doing is that, you know what? Oh, wow. Oh, my goodness. It's so amazing. You know, in Mexico, they had all these earthquakes, and this is going on, and this is going on. And you sitting back and saying, wait a minute. That ain't no goddamn coincidence. Come on now, family. That ain't no coincidence. That's the way to keep you in their world, in their matrix, to keep you brainwashing program.
Frequency. Keeps you vibrating on a lower frequency. If you're scared and you're worrying about all this racist shit and all of that.
You don't need a candle for protection. You're going to be fine. This is an energy like no other before. I told you all the earth, the Sphinx is watching over us. Okay? If it wasn't meant for me to give this message, I wouldn't give it. Some of you have a hard time believing. Some of you are going to say the things that you want to say. But when I'm giving messages by spirit, when spirit gives me message, I give to my spiritual family. Okay? You have some of us that are caught up in the physical world, and you have some of us that are spiritual. I'm not the only one. I'm sure a lot of you are getting messages, but you're not paying attention. You're not taking heed to what spirit is speaking to you. You're not taking heed to what your body is, resonating with the energy that's going on right now. So with saying that, you're missing the message. So I am a messenger. As Eddie Griffin said it best. Did you get the goddamn message? Okay?
Sadie Williams, he said, have you ever looked into the Bohemian Grove and the Skull and Bones?
Sadie Williams, I watched it all. And only because I have a saying, where there's knowledge, there's choice. Where there's no knowledge, there's no choice. So I try to study and I try to, add it to my, data bank, my knowledge data bank, because I want to be able to answer questions like yours, okay? And to answer your question, I heard about the Skull and Bones. I seen a video. Actually, I think I have a whole folder full of videos of all these different things. And I think I had a video about the Skull and Bones and the Bohemian. And I think, what's his name? That crazy conspiracy theorist. What's his name? Alex Jones. Yeah. Used to talk about it all the time. Let me tell you something. Just like they talk about the Illuminati. You know what I say? I'm the goddamn illuminated one. Don't get it confused. I put the power behind that pyramid down there in ancient Kemet. I put the power behind the Sphinx. I know who I am. I know that I've been here for millions of years. I know who I am. So when I see all of these things and all these conspiracy theories and all of these, suggestions about what they're doing and how they're controlling this and they're controlling that, as I told you before, they don't control nothing down here. They don't even own the land. They say Queen Elizabeth owns all the land, owns the most land in the world. But let me tell you something. Queen Elizabeth don't own this land. You know who owns this land? Mother Nature, the great mother. And when she's ready to take it, she's going to take it right from under your feet. You better pay attention to the sinkholes. You better pay attention to these earthquakes, to these hurricanes. Again, let me reiterate this. There is some manipulation. But when they started manipulating her womb, she came back with her wrath. And she's coming stronger and stronger with her wrath. And not only that, they're messing with her babies now, which is humanity. So, if anything goes down, it's going to be because of the 1% of man who are greedy and all about money. You understand? It's all about money. And that's what we have to recognize. And that's where you have to get off of their frequency and get on your spiritual frequency and let nature and let the ancestors do what they do. You stay out of it. Because as I always say, their doing will be their very own undoing. They're going to fall by the wayside and we're going to sit back and watch. And let me tell you, y'all remember the movie The Happenings? Okay? In The Happenings, what did the trees start doing? Giving off a chemical and start making them kill themselves? Oh, they ain't seen nothing yet, y'all. They ain't seen nothing yet.
He was talking about candle magic.
Michael, or they don't even pay homage to the very tree that provides the green money that you got in your pocket. And nowadays, it ain't even about the money no more. It's about the credit cards. And you know what? They don't even pay attention to the cold train or whatever they call it that makes the computers. Pay homage to that either. Because it comes from the earth, all the resources. You see?
Yep.
It's a whole bunch of, illusions and, greed and, what?
Sean Jackson, he said, some people say Papa Legba is a demon and don't invoke him. Can you explain?
That's up his alley. He deals with Papa Legba. I don't deal with Papa Legba, although he communicates with me and talks a lot of junk to me to give him messages. But you tell him about Papa Legba.
Papa Legba is not a demon. That's some shit Europeans made up, and some black people start believing it because black people believe that what the Europeans have is more stronger than ours and more pure than the magic that we do, and all of it came from us. The problem with it is, if their magic was so powerful like they make on the movies, you wouldn't see all these Europeans jumping and going to the Haitians to learn, to get initiated, and going to Africa to get initiated, because they know where the real power lies. Papa Legba, the reason why people get in trouble because they be doing evil fucking shit, and Papa Legba will turn that energy back on them because he'll grant any ritual that you want, but you have to pay the consequences for the actions that you take. So if you do some evil shit to somebody, then that energy is going to come back to you, but he will open up the doorways and the gateways and things for you.
Okay. Read the next message. Let me answer Lala's question. Lala, are you vibrating on that frequency? Lala, you still have a few. Now, let me ask you a question. What numbers are you seeing? Are you seeing 555, 111, 222, 333, 4444? You know what I mean? What are you seeing? But I'm going to tell you what I see spiritually with you. You have maybe a little bit more to go. Okay? Because what I'm seeing with you, Lala, spiritually now, is that you are pretty much still kind of stuck. Look at that. Look at that. You're still kind of stuck. Mm-hmm. Y'all see, Facebook is acting crazy, y'all. Them spirits is coming through Facebook. Look at that. What I see is that you are still a little bit stuck in the physical world, okay? You got to get your mind...
That's interference. That's something else.
Totally out of the physical world. Mm. I mean, and, I mean it. Like, spiritually, just take your, create your own world. Create your own world. Okay?
So I say missing 11, 11, 555, 444, 711.
Okay.
111.
And pay attention to these numbers. Pay attention to these numbers, okay?
I'm seeing 2224445.
See?
And this is a different person.
Now, what's going to happen is what I'm telling you about those numbers is that you're bouncing back and forth between frequencies. Mm-hmm. You're bouncing back and forth. So if you see 333, right? Okay? You see 333. And then next year you see 444. But then next year you see 333. You're bouncing back. You're not allowing your spirit to embrace the energy and the frequency that you're supposed to be on in this energy that we're experiencing, okay? What?
Doofus, man, stop playing, man.
Justin, what does he say?
I see 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, I got 1, 2, 3, 4 for you, all right. All right, Justin? I got 1, 2, 3. You stop playing.
He's stupid.
At the end of the day, and that's what I'm telling you, when you keep seeing these patterns and numbers, you are bouncing back and forth. So now, if you're, let's say for instance, for the last 7 years, you started out with 111. That's a vibrational number of a connection with the ancestors, okay? 222 is where you're beginning your awakening and transformation stage with your soul. 333, you're going up to that next frequency where you're being, your mind is being awoken. 444, now you know some stuff. You are open, okay? 555 is where you are almost ready, okay, to fully embrace that transformation and that awakening of your body and your mind and your soul, okay? So with saying that, now, if you see that and you're seeing it for a long time, each number for a long time, you don't go backwards, you're definitely now resonating with that energy, with that frequency and that vibration, okay? However, if you go back, that means man got you back on his level and on his frequency.
And you can't ascend.
Okay. I was what? Serious? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, you were serious? He's the one who said it. Cut it out. Okay, so you're seeing 1, 2, 3, 4. You're seeing a pattern of 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, let me ask you a question on Facebook. It must be interference with this actual computer. Are you all getting interference on this computer?
That's that would be who's that? That would be Facebook, right?
Yeah, but that's Facebook.
I never look at that one.
Yeah, no.
I think that's something else.
Yeah, that's something else.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's see. Start it again. All right.
Anywho.
All right, family.
Oh, somebody asked. Let me see.
1, 2, 3, 4. You know, I'm gonna tell you this.
The devil and God is one and the same. That's true.
Who said that?
Somebody said it, but I was reading Revelations that talk about that. They call Jesus the morning star, and they also call Satan the morning star. You gotta go read Revelations. Revelation 19.
The devil and God don't exist.
I know they don't exist, but it's the same energy. You got
right. It's the same energy, but
saying.
the same energy. But don't say it's true, because then they're gonna think you're a goddamn Christian. Cut that out. Oh, he is a Christian, huh? Okay. Now I want to go back to Justin's 1, 2, 3, 4, because that's something I gotta tap into. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're saying 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, let me resonate on that and get back to you, Justin, because I'm gonna have to go into spirit on that one. Okay.
Let me see.
All right. Kids clear and good sound. Okay, good. Because over here on this side, something went wrong on this over here. The scene 222 means the universe is trying to communicate with me. Berkeley Godfrey, yes, that's in a sense, yes. In a sense, yes.
What's this?
About
I guess that's
the jinn.
The jinn.
What did he say? What's the question?
He said, "Can you speak about the jinn?"
The jinn, the jinn, the jinn, the jinn. You know, I heard about the jinn a lot with the actual.
That's the Chinese, right?
No, I heard a lot of the Sufi movement. Well, a lot of people use jinn spirits. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But it means something. Jinn spirits are different to certain people. Okay. Mm-hmm. Now, you know, you had a lot of I think it was the Sufi Muslims who dealt with the jinn spirit, was supposed to be disagreeable spirits, okay? Mm-hmm. And that's all I'm going to say too much about the jinn. What else? What do it mean when you see energy around you?
Let's talk about the jinn. See, the Asians
and the Muslims, I heard talk about the jinn, and you got the jinn in Africa. You got
the Indians.
The Indians that deal with the jinn. You know what I mean? What does it mean when you see energy? What kind of energy? Are you seeing spirits? Are you seeing shadow people? What kind of energy are you talking about?
You can see energy leaving an animal. You can see energy on a person.
What about multiple threes? 3333, 3333. That 333 is a representation of that vibration that you're on. Okay.
Michael Brown, that's transformation. You've been dreaming about death. Transformation. Who's been dying in your dreams?
You've been dreaming about death. You've been dreaming about death. Death, usually in Africa, we say that the dream is the opposite of what you are dreaming. So if you're dreaming about death, it's a transformation that could be taking place in your life, which is a rebirth for you. Okay?
I'm going to say all those black shadows, Jen.
Are those black shadows, Jen? No, those black shadows are disagreeable spirits. Disagreeable spirits trying to scare you. And I think those are some of the spirits that they let out when they were messing with CERN.
And they try to hide from you too, because a lot of people see them at the corner of their eyes. Now you'll be sitting in your house and you see a black shadow. You turn and you think it's somebody there, and you look and there's nobody there.
Wait till y'all start seeing little stuff run across your eyes and run across the floor. I've been seeing little black things like somewhere in space, some little space stuff running around. I've seen it go across the computer a little while ago. I've been seeing that a lot. I've been seeing these sparks of light. Have you all been seeing the sparks of light? Like some type of sparks of light? I've been seeing that. I've been seeing little kind of creatures running around. Yeah, I've been seeing that. Have y'all seen that?
Some say yes, yes, yes.
Well, when you say that you see a family member that's deceased on the left or right side, does that mean anything specific? Or does that mean that they're just standing next to you? KT, that means that they're just standing next to you. When I actually go in, I've seen them more. Sometimes I see a whole bunch of ancestors standing around people. But I can tell you, like, if I'm looking spiritually, I can see that ancestor. Like, if it was a grandmother, she might be sitting on your left or right side. It doesn't mean anything specific, well, what side they sit on. You know, sometimes I see them, like, just close to you. That means, and obviously, if they're sitting close to you, on those sides of you, that means they're closer to you than your other ancestors. Because a lot of times, when I do the ancestral reading, I'll see them standing behind. Okay? And it's sort of like these ancestors are the guardians of you, but they're not close to you and really sitting with you and visiting you like that grandmother or grandfather, whoever I see sitting close to you on the left or right side.
Because those usually be ancestors that knew you personally and had a lot of love for you. Sometimes.
Ma'am, I stay checking the floor for bugs running. Oh, me too. Don't get it confused. Especially damn spiders. And look here. You're damn right. But don't sleep on the spiders, okay?
Somebody said, do you see any more storms? Do you see any more storms?
Oh, yeah. There's some more storms coming through. There's some more storms coming through. And there's some more earthquakes, too. I keep seeing one for China. I keep seeing one for China. I don't know. Something about Peru, y'all. Something gonna happen over there. They'll say I didn't tell you. So I see something with Peru. I don't know if it's an earthquake or some type of I don't know. I'm seeing something going on with Peru.
Ashley Frazier, spiders represent a spiritual transformation also. So you might want to look up spiders and their totems and stuff like that.
Well, sometimes it depends on what type of spider.
Yeah.
Daddy long legs usually represent, when you see a lot of daddy long legs, they represent transformation. If you see a black widow, be careful. If you see a black widow, it has a lot to do with relationships. It has a lot to do emotional changes with the black widows, okay? So, look it up. You'll see. What is it when, okay, I'm reading Facebook. I dreamed of the LHC in the early 2000s. The what?
I don't know, LHC.
Before I ever knew what it was. And I seen the hand of the devil emerging from a lake of black water and dark matter. Michael R. The hand of what devil? Who's the devil and where is the devil? And show me the devil. Call him right now. Tell him to come on down here. Where the devil at? Tell him to come on. You know what's funny though? You say that, Michael Orr, because what I did see years ago is I seen a big, huge object coming out of the sea. I seen this object coming out of the sea. Okay?
Wait a minute.
California got an earthquake due to them too, y'all. And as a matter of fact, now looking spiritual. I mean, I don't know. Within 3 weeks to I don't know, y'all. Between 3 weeks to I'm going to say within 3 months. I'm gonna just say within. There's an earthquake coming to California, and it's going to be big, and it's going to be felt by many. Okay.
A lady told me, Sean Jackson said, a lady told me spirits come from purgatory and she kept changing personalities.
What? She told you what spirits come from purgatory?
And she kept changing personalities. When people change personalities, they got spirits on them. They got demons and shit walking through them.
She possessed. She was possessed by them spirits that was coming from her purgatory. I see the San Francisco, LA. I see all of that area right there, SETI. It's talk about Nibiru. You know, I talked about this the other day. IRA open. I think we talked about Planet X Nibiru. And as many are saying, it's coming to crash into the earth. No, Nibiru is coming to complete the transformation that has to take place on Saturday. Okay? Nibiru is operated by the Anunnaki. And the Anunnaki they know, they created us. That's what I see. Now, many may disagree. It's okay to agree to disagree. But they are coming to take us on to that next level of vibration. Okay? So whatever energy they will be transmitting to us, okay, has to be done. And it has a lot to do with the DNA reactivation, the consciousness shift, the shift of consciousness, and man, okay?
Sherry Wilkins say she tried to meet the devil at the crossroads. He didn't show because the Papa Legba owns the crossroads. And he owns all crosses. Even the one before Jesus, he owns that cross too because he was before Jesus.
What does it mean
The
when
mythology
you see
of
little white
Jesus.
spiders either cascading down or running around? The little white spiders are also a representation of protection too. Those little white ones, they running around doing stuff. They also too got, you have to pay attention to them. Pay attention to them because they give you messages too. Okay? Jesus is Joshua or Emmanuel.
Shit, I don't know.
Jesus is Joshua.
I ain't studied the Bible that hard, but I did study it.
You write about China. I see India and Africa too getting hit hard. You know, Miriam, only thing I see in Africa pretty much is a lot of water. Now, as you all know, China and Japan have had in history's time the most earthquakes and tsunamis in history's time. Years ago, I told everybody that there was going to be an earthquake, and there was one in Guinea-Papayao. Okay, that was the first earthquake that happened over in Africa. Now, as you all noticed, they had a flood in Sierra Leone, and they had floods in South Africa. Now, yes, Africa will be hit with more water, but I doubt very seriously that there will be earthquakes in Africa. I don't know, it's something about the soil, something about Africa that they will not hit with earthquakes, okay? That's not to say there might not be minor ones that are felt all the way to Africa, but I do know in history's time there has never been a major catastrophe back home in Africa. Only droughts, okay? Japan, China, the most, hit with the most weather catastrophes, earthquakes, tsunamis, okay? Africa is going to have, we're going to see more flooding in Africa, more than anything, okay? Probably hurricanes, but I'm not saying no hurricanes come to Africa. India now, I agree with you on India. I do see India, but didn't Nepal just have a flood? But I do see an earthquake in India, okay? I know it's not too far from Africa, but I see an earthquake in India. And we're looking at, I don't know what Spirit is showing me December. And I don't like to give dates and stuff. I like to say within 3 months or 2 months. But I don't know why I see December. The Spirit is saying in India. So you're right about that. All right. All right, so what does it mean when you see little white spot? Okay, I answered that question. What they saying on YouTube? On YouTube. All right, family. We are doing question and answer. Okay.
Papa Leg. Listen, that's something else. I'm trying to talk about Papa Leg. Nikki, what does it mean when you see fire but no smoke in a dream? It was raging out, not burning anything, just big smokeless fire.
You know, fire represents your solar plex, family. Okay? So, what I'm seeing with that, if you didn't see any smoke, this has something to do with your internal being, your emotion. So if you had a dream about fire and you didn't see any smoke, this is going on within your soul. Okay? Because the fire represents your solar plex. And let me tell y'all, I got something for y'all with that too. Because I got some stuff I'm working on that these ancients are giving me that is blowing my mind, okay? Such as the message I gave y'all from the Sphinx. But fire represents the solar plexus, so that's something going on within inside of you that you need to work on. I don't know, something with your spirit. You have to let go of the past. You gotta let go of the past, and you got to let some things go in your life. There's some negative energy around you too. You need to let go of that. You need to move it out of your path. You're not allowing yourself to go to the next level of transformation because you are pretty much, dealing with some emotional distresses. You got to let that go. Let it go. Okay? Next question. That's right. Peace and blessings to my sister Doreen. How are you? Sparky D in the house. Y'all say hi to my sister Sparky D. Y'all that's old school. Y'all know who she is. Sparky D, Roxanne Shante. Y'all know who she is. If you from New York, y'all know Sparky D. She's in the house. Say hi to my sister. Okay, now, can anyone get to Legba? Can anyone get to Legba?
I say anyone can go to Legba. That was me. I put that up. Because he was asking about Papa Legba. I just say anybody can go.
I saw humanoid robots working for white people in my dream. Isaiah Coleman. Humanoid robots.
I seen that on TV. They was making sex robots. Remember that?
Yeah, but y'all see how the programming of TV has you so programmed and brainwashed you're dreaming about the shit now. You know what I mean? Y'all, don't let them take your mind. That's why y'all have to do this ritual on Friday with the water. Do this ritual on Friday because this ritual not only is involved in actually reactivating some of the strands of your DNA and taking you through the dimensions. This ritual is also involved in you taking your body, mind, and soul back from man. Okay? That's what y'all got. I'm telling y'all. Okay? All right, we're going to take, let me see. We got 10 more minutes on here, then I got to go, y'all. I'm tired. We're going to take a few more questions, okay?
Nikki, what do I need to do that I'm not doing to connect spiritually?
Grant Michaels, what are you not doing? You're not connecting spiritually. I'm going to tell you what your problem is, Grant Michaels. Your problem is fear. Fear. Stop fearing. You're scared. You can't fear. Okay? That's what I see with you. You're there. You're curious about it. Your mind is there, but your body won't let you go there. Okay? You got to stop fearing, and you got to go to your ancestors, and you got to ask your ancestors to guide your path and open your soul up to receive this energy that you're supposed to receive. You're afraid of it, and you're afraid of it because you haven't allowed it to, resonate with your being, because you're still sort of on this vibration right here. You got to let that go. BJ?
I didn't see his question.
I'm telling you, I've been really calm about everything that's been going on. Star Eve, that's good to hear. That's very good to hear.
It says, Nikki, being raised as a Christian, but I am desiring to learn more and connect to the Orishas. How does one find balance?
Balance with what? Christianity and the Orishas?
You can't. You gotta pick one.
You got to pick. Well, no. You ain't got to pick one. You got to educate yourself on information about the Orishas that existed a lot longer than the Bible. I'm not going to get into that's another whole topic, but when you understand the Bible only been in existence since 1497, okay? Before that, you had the Hebrew text 2,500 years before that. Before that, you had your ancient ancestors and Akhenaten, who was the first Christian who said you are to worship the sun god Ra. That's where the Bible got the plagiarism of Jesus from. Jesus and the 12 disciples, sun god Ra, Heru, Horus, Jesus, and the 12 constellations. Heru, the 12 constellations. So you just have to educate yourself. There is truth in that Bible. There's plagiarism, metaphors, and African folklore. Okay? Now, what you need to do is read your Bible from back to front so you will then begin to understand the metaphors, and what will happen is that ancestral spirit will open you up to what's lies, what's truth, and what's metaphors. Okay?
Nikki, last question. Why is it every time I'm getting ready to shift, something keeps me back, the past or something, I feel weird?
Because you have disagreeable spirits. We're in a spiritual warfare. And these disagreeable spirits don't want you to resonate and walk on a righteous path. These spirits want you to stay in the negative energy, the unrighteous energy, and they want to pull you in their world. Remember, we're in a serious spiritual warfare. And see, when we talk about the war of Armageddon, Armageddon is the war within, the righteous versus the unrighteous. Which path do you want to walk? Okay? So that energy is going to pull you back because they know their time is up. Their time is up. These disagreeable spirits are fighting like hell. They down here when the Lions Gate opened in August of last year and that portal opened, they came flying down here. And when I tell you I seen it spiritually, I seen it spiritually. So they're taking hold of your bodies, your minds, and your soul. You understand? They want to pull you back. And that's what they're doing. So what you have to do is you have to say, hell no. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Get your negative asses away from me. Get your unrighteous asses away from me. And you know what? We're going to keep it moving.
What does it mean when you keep seeing flashing white lights? She's like the second person that asked that. Somebody else asked that.
When you keep seeing flashing white lights.
Flashes of white light.
That's what I was saying earlier that I see. Let me tell you what that means. When you're resonating on a certain frequency, okay? What's happening is you're actually tapping into the cosmos. Now, the ancients said, as above, so below. You know that we are truly connected to the earth as well as the cosmos. So when you're vibrating on a certain frequency, you have access to more of this type of energy. Them flashing lights are coming from parts of the universe. That lets you know that you're vibrating on that level. Even when you walk outside, now y'all know when you look at the earth from above, from outside of the earth, it's just like a mist, right? Do you all see some of that mist? Because when I go outside, I feel like I can actually see the mist of the earth. Because you know the earth is nothing but water, 75% water. So you can see the mist of the earth. So those lights actually mean that you're vibrating here and in the cosmos, okay? One more question and I'm out. One more question and I'm out, family. Okay, is it on the website? Do I need a reading before you read that one?
She's talking about spiritual bath. She wants a spiritual bath. I told her, yeah, we provide them.
Yes, we do provide spiritual baths.
You gotta tell us what you want it for.
Tell us what you want it for, but I really do recommend that you get a reading first. So that way, you know where you need to be and what you're doing, okay? If you know that there's a lot of negative energy around you and you just want a spiritual bath for that, that's fine. We can do that. We can give it to you. But if there's a little bit more that you're concerned about, such as sometimes, we make spiritual baths for cleaning obstacles out of your life. You got a lot of negative energy around you, clearing all of that away from your path. Or we do, love spiritual baths. We do, healing spiritual baths. So it depends on what you want it for. That's why I really recommend getting a divination. But if you know that you have a lot of negativity, yes, I can create a bath for you to get rid of the negativity out of your path, okay? All right, so let me see. At 78, what's the time?
It's 12:05.
All right, so when that hits 79, 80, we off. Okay.
Okay.
What's the next one?
Oh shit. Yeah. Oh, they asking about Henrietta Lex. That black woman.
Henrietta Lacks. What you want to know about her?
Was her cells connected to the universe?
Henrietta Lacks cells, was they connected to the universe? I'm going to tell you like this. I actually watched the story of Henrietta Lacks, and I did a show on it years ago on my blog talk show. And then, Oprah came out with a movie about Henrietta Lacks. Honestly speaking, she was a special one. And, we don't know. Like I told you all before, I honestly believe that some of us that are very spiritual, in a sense where we can see, we have healing abilities. I feel like we actually use more strands of our DNA, but man don't tell you that, okay? Mm-hmm. So with Henrietta Lacks, what I see with her is she was a special one. She had some very powerful DNA, and she was using more of her DNA strands. So, this is something they know. They won't tell you, but they know.
And they did shit to her whole fucking family. That's...
You're welcome, Sheila.
Motherfucker.
I think Nikki had a question real quick, or Nikki, and Nakia. And then we get, okay, I will get it. Okay, we'll look forward to your reading. That guy says, Nikki, important question. What am I doing wrong? All right, that guy, you're going to be the last question for the night. Let me see. Berkeley Godfrey, you can go on the website and book a reading, okay? You can book a reading. But that guy, what do you mean? What are you doing wrong? As far as what? Vibrating on or opening yourself up spiritually? Is that what you're talking about? Give me a little bit more explanation, okay?
All right there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Go back up so I can see.
Oh, he's saying, I'm not sure of my purpose. What am I doing wrong?
That guy. You know why you're not sure of your purpose? Because you haven't sat down and taken time to really resonate with yourself. What I see with you is you're pretty much stuck in the physical, okay? You're stuck in the physical, and you have to release yourself. You have it in you. I see it. You have it in you, but you got to release yourself to nature. You need to go outside. You need to walk on that ground barefooted, okay? You need to hug a tree. You need to go to the water and pay homage to that water. Go to the sea. You haven't allowed yourself to release.
Connect with nature.
Release the physical and start connecting with nature, the very thing you're a part of. I said it, say it, and I'm going to say it again. When you walk outside, you walk into yourself, okay? Berkeley Godfrey, when you go ahead and you book it on the website, and I'll set you an appointment to do a reading, okay? I don't have my book in front of me right now, so I can't tell you when, but anybody who does get readings, I don't have a waiting list, okay? The only thing you have to wait for within 24 hours, I may get booked up at night, but you will get your reading that next day.
Yeah.
I don't have no 2 and 3 week wait. I don't do all that. No.
And anybody looking for a reading or spiritual work, it's www.NICKYLOVEWUNAM.com for spiritual reading and work.
Grant Michaels, you're afraid of the unknown. That's what you're afraid of. You're afraid of something. So you got to remember, Grant Michael, we've been programmed and brainwashed. And that's why I like to say get DDR. Deprogram, delete, and reprogram. Okay? So when you are basically living your life from your subconscious mind, when you use most of your subconscious mind is like a video recorder. You got a big screen in the back, your eyes are the video recorders, and your subconscious mind has been subliminally brainwashed with information that everybody has. Okay? So when you are brainwashed to that extent, you become afraid of what is the unknown. You haven't been allowed to use your 10% of your conscious mind because man has taken your subconscious mind. So what you have to understand, you're going to be in fear, a fear of the unknown and knowing the truth of who you are and resonating on that conscious level, that God quote unquote God level, okay? So that's what you're fearing, okay? Open yourself up. Stop fearing. What?
Sean Jackson, he asked a while back. He said, "Have you came in contact with Tupac's spirit?"
Sean Jackson, Tupac is over in Cuba somewhere. As a matter of fact, I see him back here. His spirit's still not in the spiritual realms, nor is Michael Jackson, nor is Prince. I'm telling you, I don't see it. But on that note, family, we are over time. It's 12:11. Got to get my beauty sleep. Y'all remember, if you did not see what I put on Facebook, if you're on my Facebook page, go to Nikki Love, NICKY Everybody wants to spell my name NICKY. No, it's NICKY. Okay? Go look at the message that I was give you all by our overseer, the Sphinx. Horror Market, which is really a woman, despite what they tell you. Okay? So with saying that, go ahead. If you're on YouTube, go to Nikki Love on Facebook.